Welcome to MRP's video tutorial series. The purpose of this video is to demonstrate MRP's infinite bucket module. MRP's powerful, easy-to-use, infinite bucket module is the main reason companies purchase MRP. You can access MRP's infinite bucket module by selecting Optional and Infinite Bucket. From there you can generate your MRP by selecting Generate Action Items. This will allow you to generate your buy, issue, make and ship action items. You can then print on hand, purchase order, buy, issue, make and sell action item reports. Print graphical Gantt chart action item reports. Print graphical timeline individual part reports. Automatically create work orders. Automatically create purchase orders. Update the required ship dates on dedicated work orders. Index the action and avail databases. Use the MRP calendar to schedule your holidays. Basically, MRP's infinite bucket module takes into account the following data. Open sales orders with quantities and dates required. Open sales quotes with quantities and dates required, including probabilities. Open purchase orders with quantities and dates required. On-hand inventory. Minimum stocking levels. Lead times for parts, assemblies, and sub-assemblies. Attrition and setup quantities. Weekends and holidays. With that information, it produces a manufacturing schedule, which if followed, will allow your company to meet your customers' delivery times without last-minute overnight deliveries and overtime. With MRP your company will lower its costs and run much more efficiently. Well, let's get started. In this copy of MRP, I have 3 sales orders. Let's take a look at one of the sales orders. I will select Modules, Sales Orders, and Edit. I will open the second sales order, 102. It is for 10 rear wheel assemblies that are due 4 weeks from now. A rear wheel assembly consists of 2 wheels assemblies and 1 rear wheel axle. The rear wheel axle assembly has a lead time of 5 days and the wheel assembly has a lead time of 3 days. Each wheel assembly consists of 1 bearing and 40 spokes. I will hit Cancel to get back to the main menu. Let's take a look at the bearings. I will select Modules, Inventory, Sort by Description. Make sure I am in the edit mode. And type in the letters B for bearing. And press the search button. And press the OK button. Well, we have 5 in stock, the minimum quantity is set to 10, and the lead time to receive the part is 2 days. I will press OK to return to the main menu. Let's look at our purchase orders by selecting Modules, Purchase Orders, Edit. I have 4 purchase orders. PO 000001 is for 2 bearings. PO 000002 is for 10 nuts. PO 000003 is for 3 rear axles. And PO 000004 is for 10,000 spokes. All at various delivery dates. Hope you got all that, but don't worry, MRP has all the information it needs to produce a clean schedule. So let's press the Cancel button. To generate an MRP, I will select Optional, Infinite Bucket, and Generate Action Items. I will select Stores as one of the inventory areas that parts can be issued from. I will select Open Sales Orders and Open Work Orders to drive demand. I could even select Open Sales Quotes with probabilities, but I will leave that for another time. I also want the schedule to include labor requirements and minimum stocking levels. I will select the report to select the vendor with the best price. Clicking on the OK button allows MRP to generate an action item database file. The action database file will contain all my on-hand, purchase order, buy, issue, make, and ship action items. No errors, always a good sign. If MRP found any errors, it would have given a list of errors such as, an invalid delivery date on a PO or sales order. If MRP did discover errors, it will still generate an MRP but not include those POs and sales orders containing errors such as sales and purchase orders missing dates required. If you have some errors, you edit the dates and regenerate the MRP. Let's click OK to return to MRP's main menu. Now for the rest of the day or perhaps the next couple of days, purchasing and operations can print or display their scheduled action items by selecting Optional, Infinite Bucket, and Print Action Item Reports. I will select all. I will check all of the includes. I will sort by part number so that I can get a running total of my inventory levels by part number and date. I can select Display, Print, or send the report to PDF, ASCII, XLS or DBF. I will select Display and press the OK button. I will adjust the report to full screen. Let's take a look at the spokes. There is an on-hand quantity of 0 as of today. 2 days from now, PO 000004 will arrive bringing the on-hand quantity to 10,000. 3 days from now I will need to issue 120 to sales order 101 leaving 9,880 in stock. 20 days from now I will need to issue 800 to sales order 102 leaving 9,080 in stock. Looking at the 3-inch bearing, we can see the schedule is a little more complex. The bearing has several buys driven by the necessity to maintain the min quantity. I will click on the X box at the top of the screen to return. This time let's run a buy report. I will uncheck all of the includes and select only the buy action items and click the OK button. Now I can see just the buy action items. I will adjust the report to full screen. As you can see, we need to buy a total of 27 bearings and 2 rear axles. OK, let's return by clicking on the X box at the top of the window. This time, let's select the push-pull report. I will include all open PO items, all vendors, purchase orders, sort by part number, send the report to display, and click on the OK button. I will adjust the report to full screen. The push-pull report instructs us change the scheduled PO delivery dates for PO 000001, 000004, 000003, and cancel PO 000002 because it is no longer needed. I will click on the X box at the top of the screen. I will press Cancel to get back to the main menu. To display a graphic timeline Gantt chart, I will click on Optional, Infinite Bucket, and Timeline. I will scroll and select my sales order, 102, for the 10 rear wheel assemblies, and press the OK key. I will set the size to 16%, and adjust the display to full screen. As you can see, the top row contains the timeline. Below that we can see the PO and buy action items. Below that we can see the issue action items. Scrolling even further you see the make action items for the sub-assemblies and the main assemblies. And below that is the blue diamond ship action item. To return, I will click on the X box and return to the main menu. Let's review some of the more advanced features. I will click on Optional and Infinite Bucket. Once again, PC/MRP's Infinite Bucket module can automatically create work orders, automatically create purchase orders, Factor in weekends and holidays. Take into account setup quantities and attrition. If your customer changes delivery dates on sales orders requiring dedicated work orders, PC/MRP can automatically change the dates required on dedicated work orders. Well, I hope I have shown you how PC/MRP can make your life easier in a manufacturing environment. Thank you.